things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you gotta have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and no good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To the air, it's Warren. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Heaves it on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
Michigan 13, Tulane 0.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back. It's forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now on first down from the 28. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Running it back, it's Morgan. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going. After
the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Tulane right back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Hand off from the shotgun. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees his guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
41, Tulane, 0.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for any.
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action. The whole offense at your disposal.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Wolverines! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He's going to run it. Still on his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Need. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things.